Hello friends, welcome back to Farmyard Care. If you raise chickens in a backyard coop, care for a small homestead flock, grow vegetables near your hen house, save scraps for compost, mix soil by hand, or simply want healthier eggs for your family, this video is for you. Have you ever stood in front of your nesting boxes, looked at your hens and wondered, why are they not laying more eggs? You feed them, clean the coop, protect them from heat, rain, and predators, yet some mornings the egg basket still feels light. Here is something many chicken keepers overlook. The secret is not always in the feed bag. Sometimes the real change begins in the water. Today I want to share a simple, natural, almost free method that old-time farmers have quietly used for years. It is called red water. For many small flock owners, this little drink can become the missing piece between tired hens and a coop that feels alive again. When used properly alongside good feed, clean housing, fresh grass, and calcium, it can help a flock move from weak production toward a stronger rhythm. Some farmers even report going from around 10 eggs to 50 or more in a week across the flock. Let me tell you a story passed down by an old farmer from a remote area. A man who had spent 40 years watching chickens and learning from the land. He had nearly 100 hens, Leghorns, Sussex, and a few Plymouth Rocks. His coop was clean, his feed was decent, his birds looked normal, but every day he collected only about 10 to 15 eggs from the whole flock. He started blaming age, sickness, weather, even the quality of the soil around his yard. Then one day, an older woman who had raised chickens her entire life told him something he never forgot. A hen gives back what you give her through her water, not only through her food. For decades, she had prepared a naturally red drinking water for her hens, and her flock regularly produced 40 to 50 eggs a day. The farmer tried it. Within days, his birds looked brighter, their combs became redder, their feathers looked cleaner and shinier. After 10 days, he was gathering more than 30 eggs a day. Before 3 weeks had passed, he was collecting over 40. So what is really happening here? Is red water just an old farm tale, or is there a practical reason behind it? Today on Farmyard Care, we will look at hydration, minerals, stress, hidden coop problems, and the natural ingredients behind this red tonic. Before we begin, subscribe to Farmyard Care because every week I share practical, natural ways to help your animals, soil, garden, and homestead thrive. Part 1. The Invisible Saboteur: Why Good Hens Stop Laying. Before we uncover the recipe for this red drink, we need to slow down and ask the question that every serious chicken keeper should ask. Why do healthy-looking hens suddenly stop laying well? Many people immediately blame the feed. They buy richer pellets, add powdered vitamins, change brands, and spend more money every month. Yet the egg basket still does not improve much. The reason is simple. Feed matters, but water is often the forgotten half of egg production. A hen can eat good food every day, but if the water is poor, stale, dirty, or lacking the right minerals, her body will never work at full strength. Think about your own garden. You can prepare rich soil, add compost, and plant strong seedlings. But if the water is bad, the roots struggle. Chickens are no different. Their bodies depend on clean, useful water to move nutrients, support energy, and keep the laying system active. But there is another hidden problem inside many coops, and that problem is stress. A stressed hen does not lay like a calm hen. Noise, poor air, crowding, weak lighting, dirty drinkers, heat, fear, and mineral imbalance can all quietly reduce production. Even if the bird looks normal from the outside, her body may already be holding back. So before we ask our hens to give us more eggs, we must first remove what is blocking them. We must support hydration, calm the flock, and give their bodies something useful through the water. And that brings us to the first key ingredient in red water. Part 2. The core ingredient, the magic of beetroot. The first ingredient is simple, cheap, and easy to find: beetroot. This humble red root has been valued by farmers and gardeners for generations because it is rich in natural minerals and plant compounds. Beetroot contains iron, potassium, B vitamins, antioxidants, and natural nitrates. When prepared properly and diluted into drinking water, it becomes more than just colored water. It becomes a gentle mineral boost for the flock. Iron is important because it supports blood quality and helps the body maintain strength during egg production. B vitamins support energy and reproductive function. Potassium helps the nervous system stay balanced, which is important because a calm bird uses her energy better than a nervous one. But one of the most interesting things about beetroot is its natural nitrate content. These compounds are known for supporting circulation. Better circulation means nutrients and oxygen can move more efficiently through the hen's body. And when the reproductive system receives better support, the laying cycle has a stronger foundation. Some farm trials using beetroot powder in laying hens have shown improvements in egg weight, egg mass, and feed conversion. In simple words, the birds may use the same feed more efficiently, turning nutrition into stronger production instead of wasting energy. This is why beetroot is not just used for color. It supports the body from the inside. It helps the bird feel stronger, calmer, and better prepared to lay. And when a flock becomes calmer, brighter, and more active, the nesting boxes often begin to tell the story. Part 3. The healing peel, red onion skins, and quercetin. Now you might think beetroot alone is enough, but farmers who understand natural care often combine it with a second red ingredient, red onion skins. Not the whole onion, the skins. That detail matters. Red onion skins contain a high amount of quercetin, a natural antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compound. In the garden, we often learn that the outer layers of plants hold surprising strength. The same idea applies here. What many people throw into the compost may actually carry useful plant compounds. Quercetin helps support the immune system and may help the body deal with quiet inflammation. And this is important because not every hen that lays poorly is old, lazy, or visibly sick. Sometimes the problem is hidden. Mild stress, irritation, or silent inflammation in the reproductive tract can disturb the laying rhythm before the farmer notices anything obvious. That is why red onion skins are valued in this traditional mixture. They are not used to force the hen. They are used to support her body so the natural laying cycle can work more smoothly. There is a story from a small farming community about a hen named Marie. Marie had stopped laying for almost 2 months, and her owner believed her laying days were over. But before giving up, she tried red water. After about 12 days, Marie began laying again, almost every day. For that woman, it was not just about eggs. Her chickens were part of her home, part of her daily life, and part of her little farm family. That is the real spirit of natural care. When we care for our animals wisely, we are not only trying to increase production, we are helping them live healthier, calmer, and better lives. Part 4. The Golden Yolk Secret, Natural Paprika. Now that we have beetroot for minerals and red onion skins for natural support, there is one more ingredient many experienced farmers like to add when they want this tonic to feel complete: natural red paprika. But listen carefully. I am not talking about cheap industrial seasoning mixed with preservatives, salt, artificial color, or strange additives. I mean pure paprika powder, the kind made from dried red peppers, with nothing unnecessary added. In a small backyard flock, little details like this matter more than most people think. Paprika is rich in carotenoids, the natural pigments that can pass into the egg yolk and help give it that deep, warm, golden orange color many families love to see on the breakfast table. But this is not only about making the egg look beautiful. A strong yolk color often tells us the hen is receiving more plant-based pigments and useful nutrients from her environment. For a laying hen, these natural compounds can support vitality, reproductive balance, and overall body strength. And when the bird is healthier, calmer, and better nourished, her eggs often show it. The yolk becomes richer, the shell can become stronger, and the whole egg feels like it came from a bird that is truly cared for. Think about it this way. A hen does not create an egg from nothing. Every shell, every yolk, every drop of nutrition inside that egg comes from what she eats, drinks, absorbs, and transforms inside her body. So when you add just a tiny pinch of natural paprika into the red water mixture, you are not trying to force production. You are helping build a stronger system, from the beak to the bloodstream, from the bloodstream to the ovary, and from the ovary to the nest box. Used wisely, just a small pinch in 10 liters of water, a couple of times a week, can become part of a natural routine that supports color, strength, and flock vitality. And once we understand the good side of red water, we also need to talk about the dangerous side many farmers discover too late. Part 5. The dark side of red water, hydrogeological iron and biofilm. Now we need to be very clear, not all red water is good water. The red water we are talking about is a prepared botanical tonic made from clean ingredients. But if your water is coming out of a well, pipe, bucket, or nipple drinker already looking rusty, reddish-brown, or muddy, that is not a miracle. That may be a warning sign. In many farms and rural homes, naturally red water is caused by iron in the groundwater. Deep underground, iron can stay dissolved in the water. But when that water rises to the surface and touches air, the iron begins to oxidize. It changes form and can create reddish-brown particles, stains, and sludge. You may see it on buckets, drinkers, pipes, filters, or around the edges of your water containers. For chickens, this becomes a real problem. That rusty sludge can clog nipple drinkers and narrow water lines. And once the water flow becomes weak, your hens may not drink enough. When hens do not drink enough, they eat less. When they eat less, egg production can fall quickly. Sometimes the farmer blames the feed, the breed, the weather, or the age of the bird, when the real issue is hidden inside the water system. Even worse, iron-rich water can help biofilm build up inside pipes and drinkers. Biofilm is that slimy layer that sticks to surfaces and protects bacteria from ordinary cleaning. Inside that layer, harmful organisms such as coliform bacteria and salmonella can survive longer than we want them to. This is why a water line may look acceptable on the outside, but still be unhealthy on the inside. So if your coop has this kind of red water, do not add beetroot and hope for the best. The first job is purification. Flush the lines, clean the drinkers, remove mineral deposits, and keep the water system fresh. Some farmers use organic acids like apple cider vinegar or approved cleaning agents such as hydrogen peroxide to help break down buildup and reduce slime. Always remember this: nutrients are only helpful when the delivery system is clean. A healthy flock does not begin only in the feed bowl. It begins in the water line, the drinker, the bucket, and every place your hens put their beaks. Part 6. The clinical red water, potassium permanganate. There is one more type of red or purple-red water that some advanced farmers talk about, and this one is very different from beetroot, onion skins, or paprika. It is called potassium permanganate. This compound has been known for a long time, and some people still recognize it by the old name Condy's crystals. A very small amount can turn water a strong purple or reddish color. But this is not a daily tonic. This is not a garden-style nutritional drink. This is a powerful oxidizing compound, and it belongs in the category of careful flock management, not casual use. Some farmers have used potassium permanganate when microbial pressure in the water is high or when the flock is facing digestive trouble. If you have ever seen chickens suddenly develop watery droppings, weakness, or signs of gut stress, you know how quickly a healthy flock can become vulnerable. Diarrhea, dirty drinkers, contaminated water, and parasites can all reduce strength and destroy egg production. Potassium permanganate has also been discussed in relation to problems such as coccidiosis, a serious parasitic disease that can damage the digestive tract and hurt laying performance. In some farm practices, it has also been used externally as a wet dressing for certain skin problems, such as infected foot conditions. But this part must be treated with respect. Potassium permanganate is not something to guess with. Too much can irritate tissues, damage cells, and harm the birds you are trying to protect. It requires careful dosing, clean measurement, and responsible use. Many farmers keep it only as a reserve tool for specific health or sanitation situations, not as something they pour into drinkers every week. So remember the difference. Botanical red water is for gentle nutritional support. Rusty well water is a problem that must be cleaned. Potassium permanganate is a clinical tool that must be handled with caution. When you understand these differences, you stop guessing and you start managing your flock like a thoughtful, experienced farmer. Part 7. The master recipe and practical implementation. Now that we understand the good red water, the bad red water, and the clinical red water, let's bring everything back to the routine of a chicken keeper. How do we make this botanical red water in a clean, simple way? Start with 2 or 3 medium beets. Do not peel them. Wash them well, because the skin holds valuable minerals and natural plant compounds. Cut the beets into small cubes so the color and nutrients release more easily. Place those beet pieces into 2 liters of clean water and boil them for about 30 minutes. When the water turns deep ruby red, turn off the heat and let it cool completely. Then filter out the beet pieces and keep the liquid. This is your first base. Next, take a good handful of dry red onion skins. Boil them in 1 liter of water for about 20 minutes. Let it cool, filter it carefully, and mix it into your beet water. Now you have a stronger botanical blend with natural color and plant support. Then add just a small pinch of pure red paprika. Do not overdo it. With natural flock care, more is not always better. The goal is balance, not shock. Now comes the most important part. Never give this concentrate straight to your chickens. It must be diluted. Add half a liter of concentrated red water into every 10 liters of fresh drinking water. Stir it well, then place it in clean drinkers. You do not need to use it every day. 3 times a week is enough. Give the body time to respond and give the flock time to adjust. During the first week, you may notice your chickens drinking with more interest. Their energy may look brighter. Their combs may appear redder and fuller, a sign many farmers connect with better vitality. Then the egg basket may begin to change. The yolks can become richer, deeper, and more orange, and the flock may return to a stronger laying rhythm. Before we close, remember something important. Red water is not a magic trick, and it is not a replacement for good animal care. Think of it as a catalyst, a natural support that works best when the rest of your coop is already moving in the right direction. Your hens still need quality feed, fresh grass when possible, clean bedding, dry nesting boxes, proper light, calcium for strong shells, and fresh water every day. If the coop is dirty, the drinkers are slimy, the birds are stressed, or the diet is weak, no tonic can fix everything by itself. But when you remove hidden stress, support hydration, provide useful minerals, and keep the water system clean, the hen's body can begin to do what it was designed to do. The journey from poor production to a full egg basket is not about forcing the bird. It is about understanding biology, respecting the animal, and giving the flock the right conditions to thrive. Many experienced farmers keep these small secrets to themselves because they learn them through years of watching, testing, failing, and trying again. But here at Farmyard Care, we believe good knowledge should be shared. A healthier flock means better eggs, less waste, stronger homesteads, and families who feel connected to their animals and land. Your chickens trust you. Every morning they depend on your hands, your water, your feed, and your care. Treat them with patience and wisdom, and they will often give back more than you expect. If this method helped you see your coop in a new way, hit the like button, subscribe to Farmyard Care, and share your chicken keeping experience in the comments. What is your secret to happy, healthy hens? Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and thank you for watching Farmyard Care.